That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. It's time for Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook, the best place in Nebraska to place your sports bets, whether it's in Lincoln or in Omaha. Get out to the casino and get your sports bets in live. You've got your in-game, your parlays, your straight bets, whatever you can think of, props. They've got you covered on nearly every major sporting event, including all the ones coming up this weekend. A lot of good football, a lot of good basketball.
Watching my dog with the zoomies.
Can I bet on Buddha?
Dude, that's how Frenchies are.
I know.
They just
They're
are.
just like little balls of energy. It's incredible. Do you have a favorite game this weekend?
No, not yet.
Okay. You're not
yet.
like geared up for one?
I'm not super locked.
Okay.
You're
going to spend a day kind of figuring it out?
Yeah. I mean, who knows? I'm worried about what's going to show up at my house later. So I'm not Caleb has
who? Who's going to show up at your house?
Yes. Man, if he brings some of these yahoos,
you afraid the whole quartet might show up?
Caleb Benning.
It's just too hard it's too cold to cook. But I'm contrary to the stereotypes, I am a brother that will grill out in the cold. So
is that a stereotype?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And I'm not moving my stuff to the garage.
Yeah,
man.
no.
I'm out there on the deck braving the elements.
Yeah, you got to have a little drink, keep you warm.
That'd be great.
Right?
Although on a day like today, with my one would turn into 31. So
well, maybe we stay off of that then.
You don't even take a do until Friday. You're good.
Dude, we leave tomorrow.
Well, just have somebody drive you.
Just have Caleb.
Hey, can I get a ride to Iowa City? No, we fly out.
No, you have Caleb take you down to the airport though with you. Say, hey, bud, let's go.
Dude, be like, who are you? Who's this guy?
Just make sure the quartet leaves an extra spot in the car for you. Let's get to our guy. We got a special caller in Bet On It. He's very familiar with the gambling scene. Our guy, Big A. What's going on, bud?
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
What's up, big timer? How you feeling?
Happy Thanksgiving to Ravi. I don't know if I can...
Is it the gravy thing? Is he make you mad with the gravy again?
If you are ever in New York, do not tell Big Phyllis about this sauce and gravy stuff. You are not welcome. Mama Dukes will not be cooking you dinner. We will take you to I'll take you to like a kale bar or something, because this stuff is this is bananas at this point, man.
Are you serious? What? I'm a protein guy, Big A. I don't like my meat wet. What's wrong with that?
I prefer it that way.
These people, we go to these steakhouses and stuff, and there's this béarnaise sauce and stuff. I'm like, why would you ruin good protein?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know if you try to walk me into these trap doors with some of the things you say to me.
Big A.
I'm just telling you right now.
Big A, are you a big wet meat guy?
Man, I love my meat wet.
Oh, God.
I tell you what, up here in it's closing day at Finger Lakes. I found a great person to go to eat with.
Oh.
Me too, buddy. We had a good time here the last 3 weeks of this meat.
But I got a question up there, though. I have a question for the pizzas, right? Because I know you like pizza. But the pizza up there is not overly sauced. Are you okay with that?
It's not overly anything. This is the worst garbage I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh, is it really? Okay. That makes sense. What makes it bad? Because of that?
Monday night, I had some homemade fajitas.
Yeah.
And burrito bowls.
Yeah.
Man, this young lady can cook it. She could cook it, my man.
Did she re fall in love? Because I know you were shooting your shot hard. You're like, I'm rooting for you. She come back around?
Oh, no, there's a new one.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
What happens in Farmington stays in Farmington. We're still working on that.
It's a new one, and she's cooking for you already?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I think that's part of the entrance exam to hang out with Big A is cooking, right?
Yeah, it's a big. It's a very distant second in things of importance that they bring to the table. But yes,
I think we already talked about the first one today, Big A.
We have. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So what's a Thanksgiving look like for you though? What's ideal?
So I'm driving home tonight. I got a 5.5-hour drive home from Farmington to go home. Mom's making the stuffing as we speak, preparing the stuffing as we speak. So we'll get home, get to sleep, get up in the morning. My only contribution is the cucumber salad. Grandma passed away 10 years ago. She used to make it. I took that over. I make the cucumber salad so I can say I participated. And then I eat anywhere between 3.5 and 6 pounds of food from 3:30 in the afternoon until about 9 at night. The usual, like normal people. I put a ton of gravy on my food because I'm like 11% brown gravy. And turkey stuffing, mashed, candied yams, candied carrots, regular yams, corn, mushrooms, the cucumber salad, the best rye bread in the world, baked by my man Giovanni. And I got a guy named Giovanni making me the best rye bread in the world. I'm OG.
He's a little backwards.
Big A, that's the most Italian sentence I've ever heard in my life. My bread guy Giovanni,
making rye.
He makes everything.
Yeah.
Mom's got the greatest cheesecake in the world in the oven as we speak, getting ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be like me saying, my best friend Tom whipping up the best macaroni and cheese ever. Yeah, I probably would never.
Not happening. No, not happening.
Big A, let me ask you.
Hey, my friend Betty.
Let me ask you about the menu here, Big A, because I know some of the big Italian families don't always do the traditional Thanksgiving. Sometimes they give a little more Italian twist with some of the dishes. Are you like a traditional Thanksgiving guy, or you go a little more Italian with it?
We've never had anything except the bird and the trimmings.
Okay.
Mom is very, very strict about that.
What's the best side?
I'm okay with that. I mean, you can throw a guy a stuffed mushroom every now and then. That's fine, but I mean, she doesn't do it. Her stuffing is out of this world. Her stuffing is and it's very simple. She puts mushrooms and liver. Now, you couldn't get me to eat a piece of liver on a bet. Yeah. You could tell me I wasn't getting meat for a month, and I'm not eating a piece of regular liver, buddy. But in this stuffing, it makes the stuffing goated. I mean, the stuffing's out of this world.
It's weird like that because I know some people like livers in their dirty rice, and I'm just thinking to myself, I don't know, man. I'm going to take your word for it, but it doesn't sound appealing. Is it cooked first and then in the oven, or is it brown in the oven?
Cooking right now.
Okay.
Liver's cooking right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to stay out of the liver situation because you're definitely going to make fun of me if I don't. But Big A, what? So we got the stuffing. What are we doing dessert wise? I know you're a dessert guy. Come on.
Greatest cheesecake in the world. She's baking the greatest cheesecake in the world. Gallagher Steakhouse in Manhattan is the only steakhouse the only place in the world that can rival her cheesecake. Her cheesecake is second to none. And it's a basic American cheesecake. She'll make a little homemade strawberry topping for that, but I stay away from the straw. I don't want to start eating too many vegetables and fruit. I don't need to go into anaphylactic shock on Thanksgiving. If I start eating some of this natural stuff, I don't know what's going to happen to my body. I mean, it took a long time to get this physique. I tell people all the time, people tell me to get in shape. I tell them round is a shape. So I'm good. I ain't going to mess with these vegetables and fruit.
Overrated.
Wake up with a little bowl of Cheerios to get the stomach going, maybe start a little half a salami sandwich at about noon, and then we're prepped for a big day of eating.
Hey, I got one for you, too, if you can pull over or maybe use your phone app, or I'm sure there's stuff up and down the drive on your way home, but take the Louisville Cardinal today, getting 3 from Indiana here in about an hour.
Louisville Cardinals getting 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I love the Packers tomorrow.
I
don't really get involved anymore, but I love the Packers tomorrow.
So, why? No, I'm just asking. I mean, you usually get an inkling. I like the way you think.
I love the Packers. If I'm being completely honest,
yes.
I have a friend that really loves the Packers tomorrow. I did not expect to put on the spot. My buddy's gold. My buddy is gold. He loves the Packers tomorrow. I gotta change the names to protect the innocent here.
Your buddy Mike.
Big A out here.
Andy. My
Andy,
buddy Andy loves the practice tomorrow.
Now, if you just said Vito or like you could have dropped some names and I'd have been like, oh yeah, he's in the know.
He's changing names to protect the guilty.
I'm
Definitely.
telling you, Big A, you can get a whole salami sandwich if you take the Cardinal.
Buddy, I listen. I can get 12 salami sandwiches whether the Cardinals win or lose. You gotta know who to test this. It's gotta be a little cereal. You gotta open it up a little bit with the cereal, and then to use horse racing terms, the salami sandwich is like the 3/8 of a mile blowout the morning of the race. Like you're just like, all right, let me go get a little air in his lungs, make sure he's ready, and then we put the rye bread from Giovanni. We put the salami right on top of the rye bread, and we're ready to roll.
That's our
You're
guy.
the best, man. Enjoy the holiday, buddy.
Happy Thanksgiving, Big A.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
That's Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook.